All right, so I already hit recording, and this is Turn-Based Podcast episode 6, right?
Yes.
Yes. I am your host, Riku the Best, Riku X Pain, the Dark Knight, whatever you prefer to call me. Yes, sir.
And I'm the co-host, Fruitcake, at your service, y'all.
No.
What are you, a ghost from Phasmo?
The anticipation.
That's a game we've been playing a lot. Is Phasmo, actually. We've been playing a lot of
Honestly,
Phasmo.
yeah. Ever since last year, because I don't know what month it exactly came out, but like since I didn't really buy a lot of games.
No,
like,
it came out Halloween. I remember that. It came out exactly on Halloween.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's when we started playing like Phasmophobia, and as simple as that game is, it's so fun. It's really enjoyable. Like, it's not one of those AAA title console games when it's just a game on Steam with this small group of people that made it. And it's a really, really fun, enjoyable game, especially if you have a friend that are scared that just get scared easily.
Well,
so.
I like how you're pointing at me, how I get scared.
No, that clip you posted on Twitter, I think it was today or yesterday, where you screamed. You scared me. I was behind you.
That's the first time my scream scared you. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, because I normally see the ghost before you.
No, it's been a lot of fun. We've been playing a lot of games together this year.
Definitely. So let's see.
By the way, Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year!
we forgot to.
I was gonna get to that.
Tell everyone Happy New Year.
Yep. Happy holidays to everyone. Hopefully you've just been staying safe, staying inside, away from this COVID, and just staying hydrated as well. And just hoping for the best, because 2021 is going to be that year. I can taste it, honestly. I want to say personally, by fall, a lot of things are going to get better, a lot better. But, you know, we can stay inside, honestly, play games.
It can only go up from here.
Yeah, let's hope so.
It can only go up from here.
Up from here,
I feel
definitely.
like 2020 just like aged everyone, and like
yeah, I can feel it in my back, in my neck, and my I'm definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully this year for sure will be a lot better for everybody.
So I don't know if anyone I don't know if everyone normally has like New Year's resolutions and stuff, but for me, I mean, it's more so the same, you know, just always want to be better than I was the previous year, just always want to be a better version of myself and always want to keep improving and whatnot. So, I mean, that's typically the thing for me for New Year's resolutions and everything. And so far it's turned out pretty damn good, you know?
Same. I feel like, I don't know, I'm really bad when it comes to like New Year's resolutions at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just like, yeah, New Year. And I mean, even harder this
New
year.
New me.
This year,
Yeah,
New Year, new me, you know. But like, it's even harder this year just because it didn't feel like New Year's, you know? Like, the holidays didn't feel like the holidays. Like, sped through, you know, everyone was in quarantine. There wasn't any parties going on. At least I hope there wasn't any parties going on.
Yeah, I hope not. You guys better watch.
I stayed home.
Eye on you.
But like, yeah, it just didn't feel like the holidays. So usually I'm bad with like New Year's resolutions, but even more so this year, just because, you know. But that's the thing too. Like, for me, I don't really need a New Year's holiday to like get started on new projects, get motivated to do new projects. I think for me, it's more of like my mindset throughout the year is like, do I feel like doing something today? I mean, it's always good to strive to be better than you were the day before, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, I mean, for me, it's kind of the same.
That's
just
like a daily thing for me, though. Like, that's why I didn't really consider it a New Year's resolution, because it's something I've always done. It's not like, oh, I do this, you know, every New Year's I'll say this. Like, no, I always try to be better anyway, without even like having a special title on it, you know?
Exactly. And I think people, like, when you say New Year's resolution, it's almost like being on a diet. Like, you have to do it.
Yeah.
All that stuff. But I feel like if you're going to set a goal for yourself, yeah, it's good to be motivated and to push yourself, but also do it at your own pace. Don't feel like you're pressured to stay on top of it all the time. I feel like people are kind of scared to like announce, oh yeah, this year I'm gonna be like, I don't know, I'm gonna work out or something like that as my New Year's resolution. And then like when they do end up like not following through it, it's almost like, oh, you know, I failed. But it's not really like you failed.
Well, like the mindset, it's like, oh man, I already started off bad. It's like, no, I don't think of it like that, man. Just keep pushing yourself, honestly, regardless if it's a New Year's resolution, you know, just try to be as consistent as possible with whatever, like with whatever you're doing. Like even me, I started collabing more. You know, it's not something I'm used to doing, but you guys are seeing more collabs for me. You know, but
take it day by day. Is what I'm
day by day, exactly. Take a sip of water, ooh a bit, and then you know.
yeah. Get in a good mindset, get the good vibes flowing, all that stuff.
So there's something I wanted to say, but it just went away, honestly. So
oh no. Riku's New Year's resolution should be like not to forget.
oh no, because I'm gonna forget the next day, honestly. So what's
dude,
my New
you
Year's
and me
resolution?
both. We're really bad at remembering things for sure.
Really
bad at remembering things.
I wouldn't blame my parents for that, but it's like, yeah, because both my parents have bad memory. I mean, my mom kind of has a reason to. She's like 64, so eventually her memory will deteriorate.
What's
so
your reason?
I'm her son.
No, but yeah, what was do you remember your question?
No. So we're just gonna start off talking about the games.
Yes.
Actually, no. Yeah, the games in 2021, but one game I specifically want to get to is this game called Project Winter. Now, it's a game you haven't played, I know, and I don't think you've seen anything of it.
I want to say I might have seen the announcement for it. Was it announced like a while back at the Video Game Awards?
I'm gonna keep it with you, Chief. I have no idea.
Well, no, go ahead and tell me what
so
it is.
Basically I've seen some gameplay of it and whatnot. I know a few friends play the game with others and whatnot, because it's a game you need a group of people to play with, and it's very similar to Among Us. I don't think it's as stressing with like the meetings and the big brain plays and the 4,000 IQ.
Do I have to lie?
No. In this scenario, that's what I'm saying. It's not as stressing as like Among Us, in a sense to where if you are in a certain lobby, or you know, if you have other people that have like more experience than you, they know where the tasks are, they know what need to be done, they know how long it takes per task and whatnot. Among Us is a fun game, but it can be stressing when not played with the right people, honestly.
That, and I feel like you have to like know everything, or else
that helps a lot.
Hey, you're suspicious because you don't know what is on this side of the map or whatever. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm dumb. I don't know what the maps are.
Especially if you have a bad memory like you or me. Like, you're gonna forget what task you did like 10 seconds ago, and it's like,
yeah, for sure, it's so bad.
But Project Winter, like I said, it's similar in the way that you still have like a killer, and then you have like crewmates, so to speak, and you also have to do certain tasks. It's like you're out in the, I don't know what area. It's like a snowy area, whatnot. And then like some random blizzard happens, and that's what pretty much can kill you. And it's like you have to gather materials to like leave. It's like,
I swear I saw the announcement for this.
Okay, so
because it reminded me of, I don't know if you've ever played Don't Starve Together, but it reminds me of that because you're like working together and you have to like survive and stuff, right? And then in that game that you're talking about, the winter is the one that kills you. And Don't Starve, it's the nighttime that can kill you.
Oh, that's funny. I mean,
I remember this announcement. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a game I feel like we should definitely play more of in 2021. Get a few of our friends in. Because it looks so fun. Like, oh my God. No, I'm joking.
Is the art style like, is it a top down kind of thing?
Yeah, it's the top down, and I think I don't know if it's hand painted textures, but there's another word for it. But yeah, it's cartoony like art style and everything. So
yeah, I remember seeing this one. Yeah, actually that one does remind me of Don't Starve Together. I'm down.
Okay, cool. You can check your Steam because I already bought it. So anywho, all right, hear me out. It was a sale price, 22 hours left on the sale, and it was gonna go back to full price. All right, so I bought it for a few people. Don't worry about it. So
Riku took me to McDonald's instead of like one of those fancy restaurants.
I did not. What do you mean? I treated you to a good.
Whatever for my birthday. I'll take it. Thanks.
Yeah. Whatever. So January this month is also the month of the Monster Hunter Rise demo.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yes.
I totally forgot. Wait, when does that come out?
No actual day. They said in January the demo is going to come out.
That's gonna be crazy, yo. We're gonna
Right?
be on
When's
top
the
of
last time we
that. We're
played
gonna be on
Monster
top of
Hunter,
that.
dude?
Mm-hmm.
We
If you guys don't know, me and Riku play Monster Hunter World together. That's actually how we met. Was playing Monster Hunter
yeah,
World.
pretty much.
And like, oh my goodness, I mean, I have about 2,000 plus hours on that one.
I've run the same.
You have about the same amount.
Probably a little
maybe
more,
even more.
yeah, because I have like
Because
2 different save files.
We actually had, because you lost your save data.
Yeah.
And so we ended up having to help you out and get all that save data.
This is way before I knew who Vanessa was and Fruitcake and whatnot. It's like, who's this crazy? She want to help me out? Me? I had a double take. Me? Like, you sure? Like,
That's true. So yeah, I mean, like, Monster Hunter World was our big thing, and now that that's kind of over, they're not updating that game anymore. There's no new content coming out. Now it's Monster Hunter Rise.
yeah, Monster Hunter World went out with the bang with Fatalis. That was like literally the funnest event in that game. It was so hard.
Love that fight.
I love that fight, man. I love getting yeeted by that stupid dragon.
I'm gonna get yeeted. I want it to be by that dragon.
Yeah, 100%. I already got yeeted by Yang Garuga. That diving beak. Yo, oh my god! I recorded that.
Ridley,
I saved it.
I call him Ridley because he looks like Ridley.
Yeah,
from
Matter Ridley. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
his like attacks are so funny too.
Rise demo comes out this month. Definitely expect to see that on her Twitch, on my Twitch, because I am definitely gonna stream it. The demo.
Heck yeah.
And when it comes out, I will also stream that, which was March. I don't know the date, 27th, something like that. I don't know. But March.
Yeah, March
comes
is
out.
when the game comes out. I don't know the exact date either.
Mhm.
I haven't been. Everyone's been telling me to look at the trailers, but honestly, I'm the kind of person who doesn't
I'm ignoring
like to
all of
watch
it.
trailers. Yeah, I'm like not seeing any of it. I'm just like, you know what? We're just gonna go in there not knowing anything.
I prefer it that way.
Like that's the best way. Yeah, I feel like that's the best way to really experience a game. Because I feel like trailers nowadays, I feel like people put so much first impression on the trailers that the game, like the companies are forced to kind of release a lot of information on their trailers.
Yeah, because people be like, oh no, we don't see enough in trailers and blah, blah, blah. I want to see more.
Like,
if they show too much, then, you know, I wouldn't want that.
Tell me why they're the same people who complain about spoilers too.
Hey, yo, facts. Facts. Yes, queen.
Like, yeah, so I just don't look at trailers. Like, especially when monsters came out in World, we didn't look at anything. We're just like, we want to like fight these monsters, not knowing their mechanics, nothing like that. I feel like it's a lot more fun that way, you know?
100%.
Yeah, but I'm excited. Monster Hunter Rise, yo.
Oh my God, the Switch. So another game I think that's coming out this year that we're both going to play. Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village. Yes.
Yeah, dude. When they announced that, I actually streamed myself like reacting to that announcement.
Yeah.
I freaking flipped out, yo. I was so excited. I'm a huge Resident Evil like series fan. Whatever. Like, I love the Resident Evil series. I love horror games in general, but yeah, Resident Evil. Yeah,
that's actually one of my favorite series. Like, even back in childhood, like my brothers would play it and whatnot, and I will play it. I didn't know what I was doing. All I remember from Resident Evil like 1 is like seeing a door creak and it just freaking open and stuff like that. But yeah, I've always played a Resident Evil game. Like, I've played a lot actually of this series. I've played like I didn't play 1. I played 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Code Veronica. I didn't play any of the PS2, but I've played a lot of the series, and it's one of my favorite series, of course. Ada Wong, Leon, Claire, Ada Wong, Leon.
Dude, I have the Leon figure that they released with, what was it, 2, I think?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
I hope they. I hope
because that's actually kind of big, right?
Ada Wong one. Yeah, it's kind of big.
I had saw when
little here's him in all his glory.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. I was actually gonna take that when I went over there.
He looks like an Abercrombie model. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was low-key gonna take that, but I can't fit that in my pocket. So like.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him back right here. He's gonna sit right next to me. There
he's gonna protect you. What?
Yeah. Oh, look, hold on. I'm gonna face him. Here we go. There you go. He's
looking at. Okay. Oh, I can see him on the full screen, but not on the. I see you, Leon.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to play that one because that one looks so good.
That's probably when I'll get a PS5, honestly, because I'm not in so much of a rush to get it right now. Like,
yeah,
pricing aside, it's just even if I were to get it right now, I'm sure there are a few games out for it, but like I will still be playing the games on Steam. I will still be playing Genshin Impact. I have all these other games to play. That would just take up my time. So even if I did get the PS5, I would have to make time for that. That will be increasingly hard, honestly, with what I'm playing.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for a special edition for the PS5.
That too, actually. That too.
I just want something that looks good.
Yeah, honestly.
And I feel like whenever they come out with like a different version of the consoles, it comes out with a better version. I don't know why I think that in my head. So I try to
they 100% will. I just don't know how far away that is and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
So just going through other games in 2021, because I wasn't sure what was actually announced. I'll get to another game, one of my childhood games. I'll get to that in a second. But as far as like some of the other games I'm seeing from like Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights, remember?
Wait, a new Arkham?
Yeah. Remember the one with the Batgirl and
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
it shows the release date for 2021. I'm like, oh.
I mean, you're a huge Batman fan, so you're definitely gonna
Funny
play
story
that.
about that. I'm not super big on Marvel or DC, but I do like Batman. I've seen a lot of Batman movies and whatnot.
Yeah. The Batman TV show was so good.
Oh yeah, and of course the cartoons, like the animated series, Batman Beyond.
The Batman Beyond dude, Terry. Yeah. When I saw Terry, I was like, "Yo, Terry, okay.
Yo, Terry." Nice.
No, yeah, I like the Batman series too. Yeah, my favorite character obviously is Catwoman. She's too freaking awesome.
Wait, did you say Cowwoman?
Catwoman.
Oh, sorry. I was like, wait, what? Cowwoman?
Don't imagine if there was a Catwoman. No, Catwoman. I love her. I love her. Like, I like characters that are kind of like that. That's the same with like Ada Wong. They're not heroes, but what do you call them?
They're kind of like
just there for themselves, yo. But
for their own benefits and whatnot.
Bad guy, though, you know. So
like neutral, if anything, honestly.
Yeah.
They have their own reasons to why they do what they do, you know. I do really like those type of characters. It reminds me of Yuri of Tales of Vesperia, because even he felt like the big thing about, I don't want to stay on Vesperia for too long, but the big thing behind Yuri as a character is that he felt like the law didn't really punish the enemies in a way that they should be punished, so he did it himself.
Yeah.
And that's what I respect about Yuri Tales of Vesperia, and that's why he's mad for him. He became RoboCop. Yo, low key. So yeah, Gotham Knights is a game I am hella considering getting. Well, I don't know when it comes out. I don't know if they actually have a release date for it, but I really want that game. I haven't played many of the Arkham series. I've played Arkham City and a little of Arkham Asylum. I haven't played Arkham something. It was the third sequel to that. Like Arkham City was the second. I haven't played that one. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was a really fun game. So I'm looking forward to Gotham Knights.
The last superhero game I played was when the people who made Wolf Among Us, Telltales.
Telltale.
Batman one. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a Borderlands Telltale as well.
Yeah, they did. That was probably the last superhero game I ever played. I'm not really huge into superhero games.
Yeah, same.
I did try I tried the demo for what's that game where there's multiplayer and you could play like all of the superheroes, like the X-Men and stuff like that.
I know what you're talking about, because you switched to you have like Thor and then like Hulk and are you talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Yeah.
I played that demo. I don't know. I'm not really huge into superhero games, and not as much as
I do enjoy those games.
Spider-Man, yeah.
But I don't play them as much as I used to, because what really started those type of games for me is X-Men Legends back on the PS1. I did the PS2. You had the whole X-Men series, and then it would just be local 4-player co-op, just top down, beat them up, smash, claw. Like those type of games I really did enjoy, but I don't really play them as much anymore.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog's also barking in the background.
I actually could not hear it.
Oh, good. Awesome. No, just kidding. There's no dog.
Just kidding. She made it up. She made the whole thing up.
He's freaking out. I don't know what he's freaking out about. But anyways, yeah. So what other games are coming out?
I was going to say, I'm looking at the list of games supposedly coming out in 2021, and there are actually a lot of games I want. Holy crap. So
Rika's backlog is just becoming bigger.
It's so
and bigger
depressing
and bigger.
right now, dude. Like, I am actually playing God of War right now, so I can get it out the way.
Yeah, freaking finally.
Because I bought it when it came out, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, God of War, I think came out the same year as Dragon Ball Fighters and Monster Hunter World. So I'm thinking it's 2017. Because I know Monster Hunter and Fighters both came out in February, because they were like a day. And I think they were literally same day. And I think God of War came out like a few months later. So I'm just now playing God of War, having the time to play it, and the sequel is supposedly coming out this year.
I'm so excited. So good. I love like the mythology aspect of God of War. Like God of War is so much fun because of the mythology aspect. But I don't know much about like the Norse mythology. Which
My
is
brother does. He's crazy with
really?
it. Yeah, because he used to watch like the TV. I think they have like TV shows for it and whatnot. But just in general, he's the one that got me into the series. My oldest brother, he retired from games because he's an old coot. But can I even say that? Whatever.
Old coot.
Yeah, so like he's the one who got me into playing God of War when I played on the PS2. God of War 1 is a really fun game. One of the games he did allow me to play, not Final Fantasy 7, but we won't talk about that. Really fun game. And I just enjoyed it. Like that was back before he had a hand axe. He had like those little chain sickle things to do it.
Yeah, the one that you like bring people to you.
Get over here.
That was so much fun. Yeah, God of War is so good. And then the newest installment, well, yeah, it was so much fun. I can't wait till the second one comes out, second part of it.
God of War, honestly, is one of the few, like I said this before, like outside of the podcast, like God of War is one of the few series I felt like it just actually just keeps getting better, you know? Like the game just honestly keeps getting better, not only graphically, but just gameplay wise. The few changes that like they added the boy in, and he's like, he's there to help you out, assist you with the bow and arrow and everything. Like that game is always evolving because I've played a ton of other game series to where it's like, my favorites are still maybe not the last game of the installment for like Kingdom Hearts. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 was cool and everything, but it wasn't exactly my favorite of the series. And like even Resident Evil, like 7 was enjoyable, but like I still love Code Veronica to this day and stuff like that.
I hope they remake that.
They need to. Claire, hello, my other wife. Yo, sorry.
Other wife.
But yeah, God of War is a rare series, I would say, honestly, and it's really fun. If you haven't played it, if you are of age, definitely play the game. God of War.
Yeah, I think it's mature.
It should be, yo, it should be, man. The language, the brutality, the blood, the gore, the awesomeness. Yeah, so
that's true.
So just going through other games this year, I also see Dying Light 2. I actually forgot about that. Is that really?
Yeah, dude. Dying Light's so good. I super enjoyed the first one. I played it like twice because with my husband and another one of our friends, and then another one of my friend bought it and he was like, I need people to play with. I was like, dude, I'll play Dying Light again because it was so good. The story is really good. It's spooky. Like I feel like you'd like this game.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure I would. I think I watched someone play through Dying Light and whatnot, but I never actually played it myself. It looked fun. It honestly looked fun. Like I would definitely get to. I would definitely get to play with you guys.
Yeah, so 2 is gonna be fun. 2 looks good. I can't wait for 2. Excited about that.
I actually just picked up something from me bringing up Dying Light, but I'll get to that a little later because it just brought something to my attention. But getting to the rest of the games that are coming out this year, I'm just gonna like go through the list and whatnot. So like Hitman 3, I haven't really played a Hitman game since I was a kid.
Yeah, me neither.
So I'm not too crazy about this series. Far Cry 6, I'm surprised they're on 6. I don't know where 1 came from. My friend played Far Cry, but I didn't, I guess. I
didn't really get into it. I know a couple of friends who have.
Horizon. Okay, so I think this is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Forbidden. I actually kind of wanted to play that. I heard the sequel was going to be like a standalone, maybe? I wasn't sure.
I don't know, actually. I thought she was still in there. Or no. I'm trying to remember what the trailer of the second one
I just remember a chick with red hair.
Yeah. Forgot her name, but she's in there.
Let's see, Ratchet and Clank. They still making that?
Ooh, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, they actually showed that one.
Yeah, they showed that one.
I remember that.
That one's oldie.
Yeah.
A goodie.
a goody. What else? Kena is one of my most anticipated games this year.
Yeah.
When they showed Kena earlier last year, that was it gave me like, I don't want to say like an Avatar feel, but the fact like it was just like spirits in a forest and everything, and like I just love the color and art style of it. And
okay, I kind of slightly remember that.
yeah, that was the one that had
it.
like wisp in the forest or something like that, and like it looked really cool because I think you play as a kid. She has like a bow and arrow and whatnot, and I was like, yo, this actually looks really nice, and I definitely want to play this game. I definitely want to play it when it comes out. So I want to see more of Kena. I think they only have just that one trailer out.
But I've been showed up at the Game Awards, yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. Yep, Monster Hunter Rise, right? Oh yeah, the Monster Hunter Stories too. Forget about that.
Okay.
I've never played Stories. I don't know if
I'm gonna play that.
I heard it was like a Pokemon though. Like as far as, is it turn-based?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play that. For me, when it comes to like Monster Hunter, I just want to play with like friends and just hunt things.
Fair enough.
I'm not really. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when
the time comes.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, it really depends because there's so many games coming out. It really depends if I have time to play it, because there's so many games I do want to play.
Yeah.
Rise definitely being one of them. So I don't know if I can fit 2 Monster Hunter games in there.
Yeah, that's actually true. I want to see how I'm able to balance that out. And I want to see, I don't know which one comes out first. Hopefully they space it apart, but if they come out at the same time, I'm just not going to touch Stories 2 then if that's the case.
Yeah.
Because Rise is, oh my God, like I really want to play Rise. So we have Bravely Default 2 for the Switch. Now, I haven't played the first one. I've seen some stuff of it, and I don't remember it.
I like the character designs. Like, their outfits are really sick.
Yeah, they seem really good.
It's the only thing I look at because I'm a cosplayer, so I'm just like, oh, their outfits are cute.
Yeah, I like design as well because, I mean, I went to college for it. Yeah, Bachelor of Fine Arts, it was a game production school. So naturally we had certain classes to where we had to make our own character and model the character in a program, 3D program and whatnot. So yeah, I'm all about design as well. I mean, yo, my name is Requax Pain for a reason. Do you not see the outfit Pain has on in 10-2? Do you not see all the drip that woman has? Hello?
Oh yeah, Pain was when
she had like a crop. I don't know if it's like a crop top, but it was like, yo, if I can show a picture,
yeah, it's like off the shoulder thing.
I'm sorry, I gotta show you guys. Like I have to. Yo, it's necessary. You're welcome. Like Pain, like so good. What is this guy from history? Whatever. I'm just gonna put that. But yeah,
a lot of people thought she was Lulu when they first announced it. They're just like, yo, it's Lulu, and then they're just like, wait, no, her name's Pain.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Her name is Pain. Wait, okay, focus. No, okay.
I'm a Yuna fan. I like Yuna.
So just her outfit alone, like it look. You can check on my camera, Vanessa. It looks really good, dude. And
so nice,
like,
also that hair, too.
Yo, 100%. That's how I love that color hair and that style of hair. I think because of hers. Nice color. Yeah, see, that's my favorite hair color. Okay, nice. Nice. I think you'll probably rock it, maybe.
Hopefully I don't go bald. We'll see.
Please don't say that. Please don't say that. So, going back to some of the other games this year, they have another Mass Effect? Mass Effect Legendary? I played
like one of them.
I barely played one, and even then I didn't play much of it, so not really my game of expertise, I know
some friends who are huge Mass Effect fans.
Yeah. I know a few people, so I'm like, I'm sorry, fam, I just can't relate.
Yeah, I just never got around to it.
Like, I don't hate me, but all love, but I just never played it that much. So we have No More Heroes 3. I've seen someone stream that this year. I didn't know part 3 was coming out.
Wait,
that's on Switch, I believe.
Wait, which one's that one?
That's the one where you have to shake your sword like you're doing something TOS to charge it. The guy.
Is the guy like? Is his name Travis, or is he like?
That sounds about right, but I've never actually played it.
That was an old game. I remember the first one.
Yeah, No More Heroes 1 is actually older game. Yeah.
I remember that one. There was a character. She was like a female boss in the first one that I really liked. That I actually kind of wanted to cosplay. I don't remember who it was though. But yeah, they have some really cool character designs and like I don't know, the cast in there is pretty sick. So
Okay, I'm
That's
just looking
another.
at other games, and I mean, honestly, if these games actually release this year, it's looking to be a good lineup. Honestly, like I already named quite a bit that I'm looking forward to. Honestly, I said that word
Mm.
twice already, so that's how you know I'm looking forward to it. But so one of the points I wanted to get to before I actually forget it, because I just thought of
Mm.
another point, is how do you feel about zombie apocalypse type games? It's a theme that's been around for a while in gaming, and it's not a new concept whatsoever, but people constantly are just loving this game, you know, or these type of games, these zombie horror games. You see it nowadays in 2021, and it's been out for God knows how long, a few
There's
decades, you know.
so many, but
Yeah.
there's like a variety of them too. Like they're all kind of different. Like you have like one we're playing a lot is 7 Days to Die. We've been playing that for the past like
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
couple weeks now. 7 Days to Die is a zombie one. There's World War Z, which I played for a little bit for the first time last week, I think.
Yeah. Have you ever played
Uh,
Left 4 Dead?
oh yeah.
Because I played that a lot on Xbox.
Yeah, I played that like maybe like once or twice.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I didn't own an Xbox,
Fair
so
enough.
like I would go to a friend's house and play it, but yeah. I played that like maybe once or twice. But they're coming out with a new one, right? What was the new
Oh,
one called?
Back for Blood. I think that was
There
by
you
the
go.
same people or whatever part of team of Left 4 Dead is working on Back for Blood, and I would love to try that out because I think it's on all platforms, I believe.
Yeah, that one looks good. I don't know if it's for all platforms though. I haven't checked it out.
I hope it's just not for Xbox, but in this day and age,
Yeah, maybe I hope not either.
I mean, we have a PC, so we're fine either way.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's true. That's true, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh
yeah, that one
crap!
looks good.
Yo, I just thought of a game that oh wait, is it supposed to come out this year? Okay, so you guys already know. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of Persona, and
Oh
my first Persona game is Persona 5 and whatnot. After I played Persona 5, I'm playing Persona 4 right now. Currently, love the game, of course. And they're coming out with Persona 5 Strikers. That one is the hack and slash
yeah.
version of Persona. Because
Like a Dynasty Warriors thing, or
pretty much.
oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, because Persona, they normally branch off after the game comes out. They like Persona 4 had a fighting game. I think Persona 4 Arena was the name of it. They had a fighting game that came out with 4, and
Game, the dancing all
yeah,
night.
they
one, or like-
all of them have the rhythm game. I think Persona 5 Starlight, Dancing in Starlight or something like that.
Yeah, I have the whole like trilogy. Like,
Oh wait, you have the
the
rhythm
whole
games?
yeah, I have like all the rhythm games. They came in like a bundle or something.
No.
I
I forgot you do. Okay, yeah, I'm bad at rhythm games, but I forgot you do play rhythm games. I didn't know you play rhythm games that much.
VR is probably the one I can play. I don't know about the Persona one. That one's hard.
Yeah, oof. So the reason I brought that up because they had already announced a Shin Megami Tensei remaster for the Switch, and it's looking to come out this year. Hopefully, if it doesn't get delayed, blah blah blah. And for people that don't know, what I found out later, like I said, I started with Persona first. Persona is actually the spin-off series from Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, and Persona just blew up in the West and just got more popular than the mainline series. And because, you know, it's a series that naturally started out in Japan, they even still have older Shin Megami Tensei games that aren't even translated and stuff like that. And they're more darker themed as well. Like, I know you like Junji Ito and everything, but yeah, the original Shin Megami Tensei or some of the older ones, they are actually very dark compared to Persona.
Oh, like horror.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah, as far as the storyline and the feel of the game, the atmosphere, and because I checked into it and it's not as bright and colorful as Persona 5 or Persona 4 with all this J-pop and jazz fused into it. It's actually kind of dark. I think you would actually like it because I want to go. That's why I'm really glad they're remastering a Shin Megami Tensei game, so I do want to play that on the Switch when it comes out.
Is it remastered like the first one or something?
I don't remember which one. It might have been 4 because they have a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games or SMT games because I really want to shorten up.
Are they standalone? Games?
I think they as far as the storyline, I think they take they like are sequels and whatnot. There might have been one from a standalone or whatnot, but I don't know too much about the whole series overall. Actually, we can look into it after this and whatnot. I'll show you some stuff. But I'm really looking forward to that coming out to the Switch. And oh my God, 2021, yo, 2021 is that year, man.
Time to play these, Riku.
I'm trying my best. We're
gonna be so busy with Rise. I don't know what we're gonna do, yo.
Oh yeah, when we play Monster Hunter, we cut off so many games. Freaking GTFO. We had stopped playing Minecraft. We had stopped playing Tales of Symphonia.
I know,
dude.
Oh man, what are we gonna do?
And speaking of Tales of Symphonia, you like what I did there? Tales of Arise.
Hey, they announced something new about it, I think, or they talked about it. I think they're delaying it or something like that. I forgot what the announcement was, but yeah, Tales of Arise. I definitely am looking forward to that for sure. Since I'm a huge Tales fan, freaking love the Tales series.
It's one of my favorite series, definitely. And I'm so glad back in college, one of my friends or colleagues did a presentation of Tales of Vesperia, because otherwise I would have never picked it up. And that was maybe 9 years ago.
That's how you got introduced to the Tales series. Someone did a college project. That's funny.
So back in college, I'm not old as Vanessa, but college was about 10 years ago for me, 10, 11 years ago. I think I took some, it was like some entry level game development class, one of the earlier stages before we get into the class to where we actually worked on it. We were just picking out a video game that we really liked, and we did a presentation on it, like just basically explain to the class everything about the game, you know, just pinpoint. We had topics to talk about and yada yada. So yeah, one of my friends chose Tales of Vesperia, and of course that was around a time where I played a lot of Xbox 360. I had a PS3, but I didn't really touch it at all. I was still heavy on my Xbox 360, you know, because I played a lot of Final Fantasy 13. But we won't talk about that. My friend did a presentation on Tales of Vesperia, and honestly, RPG is probably one of the later genres of game I got into. So I started finding out about a lot of games a little late, I want to say. So once he did a presentation, I was like, okay, let me try this out. Picked it up at GameStop, played it. Bruh, I love that game. Like once I like played it and everything, I didn't beat it because apparently I don't beat games, but I got very, very far into it. And I just really enjoyed the characters. I really enjoyed the art style. Really enjoyed the skits, you know, just everything about the game. And then once I played Vesperia, I think after that, Grace's F came out on the PS3, and me and my friend, we destroyed that game.
I actually don't think I played that one. Or I maybe have like seen a friend play it, but I don't think I personally played that one. I played so many Tales games that sometimes I don't know if I played it or not. But yeah, I don't think I've played that one.
I will make it a part of my dream as long as I breathe from this body. You have to play Grace's Elf.
As long as you finish Symphonia.
Fair enough. All right. Okay. Well,
we're gonna have to find time for all these games. Honestly, that's the only problem, is trying to find like time for all of these games.
Yeah,
for sure. But let's see.
Yeah.
We have actually some. So, do you have any other games that you wanted to talk about?
No, Tales of Arise is my last thing I wanted to get to, so go for it.
Dude, the character that I think her name is Shion. She looks so cool. I actually really want to cosplay. Waifu, but her hair is like really long. She has long ass hair. But anyways, we do have a bunch of like questions on Twitter. If you guys don't know, I do post on Twitter before we go live if you guys have any questions or topics that you want us to cover. So we do actually have a couple. The first one comes from Wizzy Tekken, our dude Wizzy, DJ Wizzy.
Waka.
Is it? I say Waka like a freaking Pac-Man. I don't know why. So, what are key points / moments that stand out in a video game that make it special to you and helps you in your life? Examples like soundtrack, character, style, or story. I am a huge person when it comes to story and music in a game. Like, I remember soundtracks and stories sometimes more than characters, honestly. Like for me, it's all about like the story and the soundtrack. And even if I forget the game, if I hear a soundtrack from that game, I'll instantly remember, like, oh yeah, I know this song,
100%.
Yeah, for me, a big thing when it comes to games is I love multiplayer games because I love playing with people. And so, yeah, definitely if it's a game that has really good story, really good characters, really good music, and it's multiplayer, I'm probably most likely going to play it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I just like stories, especially video games with stories that are
Relatable.
very relatable. Yes, that's why I love Symphonia because it touches on so many topics that's very relatable to a lot of people. So
Yeah, the story is very deep in Symphonia, but for me, I want to say more so the same music gets me just immersed into the game as well as the story and the environment. Like I said, one of my favorite games ever is probably like one of the most hated Final Fantasy games, and like that game really just spoke to me, honestly. Like, back or a few podcasts ago when I said during the time when I was in college, had a lot of schoolwork, had it just on the background, and the music would just like went in my ear and it just stayed. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of getting tired. Yo, wait a minute. Like, just honestly, that game, one of the few games I liked everything about. And it was mainly the music, the characters, and the level design, because you were just going through different environments and seeing all this organic, all the trees, and like it just was beautiful. And this game came out 11 years ago, need I mind you, and it still looks good too. And it's like, dude, it really, really looks good. And then the music is top notch. One of my favorite OST in any video games, honestly. Yeah. So 100%.
Yeah, I think music, there's definitely songs that remind me of certain memories.
Oh yeah.
Like for me, when I used to be able to fall asleep to like Animal Crossing music, even Super Smash Brothers music, like Melee. I used to sleep to those sounds.
Oh.
Because like, I used to have a lot of people come over to my house. There'd be a lot of Smash tournaments. My sisters and I were huge into like the Melee thing, and we had a lot of friends who played Melee. And so, yeah, just hearing certain things, even like the buttons and stuff, I can like fall asleep to that stuff because it reminds me of just like having like late night
home sweet home.
Yeah,
the good old days.
Good question. Thank you, Wizzy. Thank you. Tenma asks about childhood and gaming. I think we kind of touched on that. We've touched on it a couple times on a couple of podcasts.
Yeah, we actually touched on that bits and pieces. Basically, I mean, like I said, because I brought up the point of me playing like a lot of N64 and PlayStation 2, because and not being able to play certain games because my oldest brother, and I just played a lot of Nintendo games back then, but more so now, not too much. But I'm slowly getting back into the groove. So, I mean,
yeah, that's the difference between me too. Like I used to play a lot of Nintendo games.
Like
that was, like as a kid, I played so many Nintendo
the Mario
games.
parties, the Melee, like WWF No Mercy, Perfect Dark for me.
Oh,
that's why I was so heavy on that when they showed the new Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
Yo, 20 years later. I mean, Perfect Dark Zero came out 2004, but they showed Perfect Dark. Like when they showed at the Game Awards, I'm like, I screamed in my stream. Like I was like, oh my God. I said that repeatedly for like literally like 80 seconds. Like I cannot believe they're making a Perfect Dark after 16 years. I'm like, dude, I have to get an Xbox. If it's not coming on PC, I'm getting the new Xbox. I don't care. I will play this game. But yeah, Perfect Dark, like WWF No Mercy, and 007 The World Is Not Enough, GoldenEye. Because I have a very competitive family at the time when we played games when we were younger. And Budokai 3, we played Smash. A lot of these games we played as a kid and everything. So
what was your first game when as a kid?
What I can remember is Sonic on Sega Genesis before my brother broke that.
I'm starting to think your family goes through consoles like crazy.
It's just that one Devil Spawn. That's but
the thing with me is like my sisters and I, we only owned a PlayStation.
Yeah.
So like one of the first games we got was like Spyro. We got
yeah, Spyro as well on PS1.
Yeah. So, but we used to play Nintendo 64 because our friends that their family used to babysit us.
Yeah.
They had a Nintendo 64, so we played like Pokemon Snap. We played, what was it? The
Oh yeah, Pokemon
Pokemon.
Stadium as well on Nintendo
Yeah,
64.
that one was fun. Yeah, so like that's the thing with me and my sisters. Like we didn't own a lot of consoles, but a lot of our friends did. So we'd always like switch consoles, borrow games, all that stuff. And we ended up like, I think at my house right now, at my parents' house right now, they have like 5 Wii U's, but we
Oh
never
my
bought one.
god.
Yeah, our friends leave their consoles at our parents' house because everyone was coming over. It's like, well, why do I need to bring this back home if I'm
Yo,
gonna be
right?
coming back
Facts.
tomorrow?
Yep, coming back the next day anyway. And my neighbors had a Dreamcast, so we never owned it, but I've played Marvel MVC2, Marvel versus Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast and whatnot. And the game was so flashy and intense. Like my young brain was like, oh, like it was just so much.
My colors.
Like it was so flashy and it looked so fun.
Yeah, like I remember playing Pokemon Snap and then having to do the stickers at Blockbuster, and it prints out the little stickers of the Pokemon. Yeah, I used to put that all over my binder and stuff. Man,
aren't they coming out with another Pokemon Snap, or is it just no?
Yeah, so they did announce a new Pokemon Snap. I don't know when it's gonna come out though. I don't think I've heard anything new about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll have to.
Saw that little eyebrow that you did. Just.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nintendo announces things and then you don't hear about it ever again.
Metro Prime 3. Metro Prime 4, sorry.
Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Last Nintendo game I played was Animal Crossing, so
Octopath Traveler for me. No, I like A Link to the Past. I went back to beat that.
Oh, that's right.
And I actually beat that in stream too. That's a childhood game for me as well.
Oh, shoot. Nice. Very nice. So another one, yeah, boy. Ask us the classic Mega Man franchise. Okay, I never played Mega Man when I was a kid.
Don't hurt me, but I never played the classic Mega Man series. I didn't play Mega Man until Battle Network. I don't know if that was the spinoff, but that one was the one you had the chips and whatnot, and you were on the grid. Up, down, left, right. Don't hit me, just like dodging. Basically, I played the Battle Network series, and it's one of my favorite series. So I never played the mainline series like Mega Man X, 0, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or stuff like that. But
yeah.
But I only played the Mega Man Battle Network series, and I'm waiting for the Mega Man anniversary. It's supposed to be happening soon. Like 30th anniversary or something. I'm waiting for it. Please give me Battle Network on the Switch.
There's a lot of games I really want on the Switch.
Yeah.
Fatal Frame being one of them.
Wait, what game?
Fatal Frame game? Fatal Frame?
Oh, Fatal Frame. No, I actually haven't. I would like to.
Dude, that's such a good series. I freaking love Fatal Frame. I hope they make one for the Switch because I feel like that would be the best. A handheld. They did one before, but it was kind of eh. But yeah, I would love a Fatal Frame. And then last one, I think that's the last one. Is this the last one? Okay, there we go. So we got from Lawrence Brenner, meeting and connecting with those in your communities. So do you want to start off?
You said meeting, connecting with the ones in your community?
Yeah, meeting and connecting with people in your community. I feel like you've had a lot of like interactions because, well, okay, you didn't start traveling till just recently.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was more awkward for me because I've never experienced. So basically, because I never been in a position to where it's like, set up a little group meeting downtown in my city, blah, 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 because I kind of keep that personal. I don't really tell anybody where I live. Like I just recently, I guess, started saying I live in this state. Because like I'm not a cosplayer or whatnot. I don't normally go to meetups. I don't normally go to conventions and stuff. I stay at home glued to my monitor screen 24/7. But when I went to like Anime Expo, which is my first convention last year, 2019, was it really that long ago? Because last year was all COVID. Wow. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So when I went to my Yeah.
I would know.
So yeah, of course you would. So when I went to my first convention, LA, thank you for the ticket, in 2019, like I really wanted to go hang out with my other content creator friends, but mainly because I know Vanessa wanted me to, try to have an experience. I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll go. And that was also my first time, taking a plane. It's pretty scary experience, turbulence, but I mean, the more I pretty much travel, I got used to it. But like when I went to AX, I met a lot of different people and whatnot, like other than my content creator friends and everything. Like just the people that came up to me, it's like, oh, yo, is that Rico the best? I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Like just having people come up to me and wanting a picture. I think even when I was talking to Vanessa at the Bandai booth, someone came up to me and wanted a picture. I was like, oh, and I was like, oh.
Actually, when you were in Vegas, when you visited me,
yeah, someone came up to me in an arcade in Vegas. I didn't post anywhere on Twitter that I was going to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I had randomly went to the arcade and someone came up to me, are you Rico the best? I'm like, busted.
You got me. You found me.
I was on vacation hanging out with friends. Like I didn't say anything about like where I was going. I normally don't for the most part. Like I don't do vlogs and stuff like that because I don't know. I felt like just living in the moment type of thing. I never think about vlogging and stuff. Maybe in the near future, but like I just wanted to have fun with my friends, Yeah. And
I love meeting people.
Yeah.
Especially in the community. Cause like I don't have like a picture of that person, or I don't know what people look like. And then when I go to these events and I see them in person, I'm just like, oh, that's what you look like. I'm able to like put a face to the name finally.
She's like, oh my God, you're taller than me. Another one.
Everyone's telling me, oh my God, the biggest thing that I get is every time someone meets me, they're just like, wow, you're much more petite than you look like.
I promise I was like the only person that I expect you to be that height. I promise. Like,
yeah. It's so weird because when I moved to Colorado, I had some people who knew me through my cosplay.
Yeah.
And when they finally met me, they were just like, oh my God, you're so much smaller than I thought. And I was just like, I don't even think I'm that short. I'm like 5'4". I don't think that's short at all. But I would say that's normal for like an Asian girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I saw Didi, I was hella surprised how tall she was.
Oh, she's tall.
But I met her in person first before I knew her like whole social media thing and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Like
I love meeting people in the community. Everyone's super chill. Like especially from like the Fruit Fam community. Everyone's so nice, and I've never had like a weird interaction. Like whenever I've met anybody, I've never had like an awkward interaction or like a weird interaction with anyone. Everyone's been like pretty chill. Like maybe there's like a weird one, like a weird interaction I've had, but it wasn't anything like alarming or anything. Everyone's just like really chill. Everyone's into like whatever they're into. So yeah, I've always had good interactions with everybody so far.
I've had a knock yet. Wait, am I supposed to unknock on wood since you knocked on wood? Oh,
so it doesn't like counter each other.
Yeah. You know how math problems be nowadays, these math equations and stuff. But
yeah.
I had a surprising interaction because I think this is also back at Anime Expo. Some guy came up to me. I kid you not. He was like much taller than me. I need I mind you. He came up to me. Are you Rico the best? I'm like, whoa, what the? Yo, I'm like, yeah. It's like, yo, can I get a picture? Yo, I literally have never had to look up so high to take a picture with someone. I'm like, oh my goodness, man. Because my age range is actually pretty damn random. I've had someone come up to me in the middle of my job on break. Are you Riku the best? So like I've had age ranges from young to like, or not around my age because I'm old, but like still like adult and everything. So it was actually really pretty interesting and whatnot.
I feel like your community is a lot younger than mine though.
Overall, my range peaks lot lower than yours. Yes.
Especially when you're doing Dragon Ball Legends. 100%. I think the community is a little bit younger-ish.
I wouldn't even say a little bit, but a lot.
Because when I play, because the Monster Hunter community, which is what I was more active in, it's a lot older. Like
because when I think of Monster Hunter, it's not really a game a kid will play.
Yeah, like they just
versus
can't, like,
an anime game and more of stuff that I have on my channel and everything. So. Mm-hmm.
And like the Dragon Ball Z series, just it attracts like everyone of all ages. Like even the young people nowadays still know what Dragon Ball Z is, or like the Dragon Ball characters. And I
The
bet
Dragon
you if
Ball
you
fan
go up
base
to
is
like a
weird.
kid
Let's
and
not
be
talk
like,
about that.
name a Monster Hunter character. Name a monster from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, name your favorite weapon from Monster Hunter. Goku. Like, no.
Yeah, Goku. Yeah. Monster Hunter. New collab. Oh, that'd be sick though.
That would be legendary.
That would be cool. But yeah, I think your community is a lot younger based on like what you're playing, especially if it's Dragon Ball Legends.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I've been building my community for the longest of time. Like, I've had people come to me, it's like, oh man, I've been watching you since like Dokkan days. Keep in mind, I haven't played Dokkan in about 5 years. So I was also only 23 when I was doing that. So, you know, hey, you know, it's like my community is kind of growing up with me as well for the most part. Like, hey, here I am, 28 years old, and people still don't know that. Thank you. Thank God. Thank Jeans. Okay.
Like you de-aged.
I'm getting right. Ever since I shaved my facial hair, I de-aged, man. I swear I look like a hobo when I had my facial hair. It's like, oh man, you look 40. It's like, oh, you look 17. Oh, thank you. No, just ignore that.
I know. I just recently turned 31, and it was funny because when I did, a lot of people didn't know I was already 30.
Yeah, that is.
A lot of people message me. They're just like, "Welcome to the 30 club," and I was like, "I've been there for a year now."
What you mean?
I've been part of the 30 club for a year now.
Who you think you're talking to now?
Well, you know, it just goes to show that no matter what age, video games could be something that just transcends like any age group.
Yeah,
honestly.
well, just make us all come into one, you know? So we're all gamers out here and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, I've been doing it since childhood. Decided to stick with it. Really enjoy it. And hey, man, that's just how I am. Just a little weird kid that ooh-woos every 10 minutes. And I play games, watch anime, and bother Vanessa. Let me not. Well, yeah. Well, she bothers me too. Yo, she is like off camera, dudes. She is so mean to me. Oh my God, Rico, you didn't know how to do that. Rico, you suck. Oh, hey, dude, I'm crying.
Well, I mean on camera too. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa.
That's one thing I get a lot too, is like when people meet me, like my community, when they meet me, I'm exactly how I am on camera.
I said that too in person. Like when I had first met you, AX, I was like, you're the same on camera.
yeah. I'm exactly the same. Like I don't have a persona when I'm on camera. Like I'm just me on and off camera. And I think that's what I feel like people appreciate that. Like,
oh yeah, because it's not something you get from a lot of people.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just.
I feel like they kind of just separate their persona online and offline. Me, I like you said, I just keep it all in one. I'm the same on the camera as I am off camera. I'm still the same hyperactive knucklehead. Kind of sound like Naruto. Hyperactive kid, like.
Might as well be Naruto.
Hey, hold on. I like Sasuke more. Okay.
I know, but I can't see you being a brooding. Like,
nah, because I'm not a pouty edgelord. Okay.
No, you're like the opposite. Yeah.
I'm the opposite. Yeah, I mean, I just try to keep the same character because that's who I am. I'm not gonna put up a front on camera. Like the person you see right now is the person you'll see in person if you sub in and meet me. It's just how it is, you know?
Yeah. I think we've only had like positive interactions with our community, at least the people that we've met and everything.
Yeah, for me, 100%. It's just been all positive, honestly. Even a few times I did have a chance to go out and leave my house for Christ's sake. And just meet different people and whatnot. It was nothing but positive interactions. And even when I went to UMACon, that's in my state, don't want to reveal too much. And I was like, yo, we're the best. You know, it's like, hey, yeah, that's me. Woo, you know, but, you know, I was actually really cool.
When people like recognize you, how does that make you feel?
Weird. Interesting.
Yeah.
And surprised. When I was in a conversation, because when I went to UMACon, I met up with a lot of golly, yo, English is the hardest language in the world, need I mind you. I met up with a lot of colleagues up at UMACon, and it's like, you know, it's been 6+ years since I've seen them and whatnot. They didn't know I did YouTube, and once they found out, I was like, oh my God, Rico! Like, ah! And everything's like a little, you know, fanny reaction and everything, because it was never something I was open to. Never really told people I did this or that. I kept it to myself for the most part, even through college and whatnot. And it's like, just conversing with them, and then somebody randomly in the background say, "Yeah, we the best." It's like I was like, "Oh, that was kind of random." I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" Like even when talking with someone, people would notice me and whatnot. It's like I'm hiding under desks, going through conventions and stuff. No, I don't try to stand out and everything. It's just how it is, and I just find it funny. I just find it very interesting too. It's like kind of a warm, good feeling.
Yeah, it is, and like I think for me, it's a little bit more weird because when I do get recognized, I'll be surprised because sometimes it's from like the younger cosplayers. I cosplayed back in 2005. That's when I started when I was 15.
Jesus.
And yeah. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, some of the cosplayers that are now the newer generation, I'll have some of them come up to me and be like, "Fruitcake, I know you from like your Vel'Koz cosplay or your like Morgana cosplay," and I'll be like, "Oh my god, that was so many years ago." That it surprises me more, I think, when I get recognized for that. And like when it first started happening, I never really reacted to the name Fruitcake because
Oh, yeah, because your friends that call you, NASA
yeah, like
or Vans.
but like when people started first calling me Fruitcake, that's when I was like, I had to get used to it. And then now when someone says Fruitcake, I'm like, what?
Nani?
But no, it's really, I don't know, it's really nice when someone like recognizes you. It's also like a very supportive thing too. I'm more of like, oh, like thank you so much for like supporting my work and stuff. Because yeah, when I first started doing cosplay and streaming, it wasn't for the purpose of like being this like famous. I don't even consider myself famous at all. Like I consider myself just like someone who dabbles in like the hobby and everything, and who kind of just like
I still don't look at it that way.
Yeah, like it's still something I'm very passionate about. Not saying that people who are famous aren't passionate, but for me, I just never had that in my mind of like being like that, But yeah, it feels really nice, and I guess I'm just more like appreciative when people like come up to me. I love it when people come up to me. If you see me at a con, just please come up to me. I've had people say that I look
Nothing
like
weird.
I have
No funny business.
face. Can I say the B word?
Huh? You can say whatever, Vanessa. It's fine.
You need to beep it out, okay? Some people say I have resting bitch face, depending on the cosplay I'm wearing.
You cursed earlier in this podcast too, this episode.
I'm so bad.
You're fine. You only did it twice. You're fine.
But yeah, if you see me at a con or anything, please come say hi. I love meeting people. I love meeting people and getting to know people in my community. So
yeah, that RBF, it's like, honestly, if I'm at a convention and someone, has like RBF face, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna approach you anyway. That person looks pretty. Let me go up to them and whatnot. So it's like, that's without knowing or have spoken with them beforehand. If it's just someone I'm seeing for the first time, I think that's how I met Dee Dee through you at the convention, because I think she came up to your booth, Deanna. And I was like, oh, she was tall. She was like,
yeah, she's super tall. She's model, man. She's model tall.
I'm not going to give her that much of a compliment, but yeah, that. So don't look at her like that. So yeah, as far as the in-person interaction, like it was actually a really cool experience for me, since I don't usually go out. So I very much enjoyed it. And just don't come up to me and knee me in the stomach, or just you're not good for today. Please don't repeat my intro, because yeah. But no, it's actually just an overall fun experience, to be honest. And hopefully once this whole COVID thing kind of like just dissipates, or just slowly go away, because it's not gonna go away overnight, we get back to these conventions and just get back to meeting you guys and seeing more of you guys. That would be really cool. I would love to see that, honestly.
Same. But I think that's pretty much it for the questions that we had on our Twitter.
Yep, we're about to wrap things up here. So hopefully to a better year with...
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Ooh, woo.
Yes, throw all the negativity out. Bring in the positive.
Stay positive.
Stay
hydrated. Live day by day. And make sure you check up on your loved ones. Definitely 100%. And
take care of yourselves physically, mentally,
self-care.
all that. Self-care is very important.
Very, very important.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for listening. Next podcast, make sure you guys follow me and Riku on Twitter, so that way you guys can submit your questions and topics. The next episode that we do, I don't know what the next episode is going to be about, but we'll let you guys know. But yeah, that was episode 6, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you guys have a wonderful start of your new year, 2021. Let's